Okay, so we happen to begin Raw with, again, a decent amount of the random recap. And Triple H presents Randy Orton with an Escalade. A championship Escalade. Do you think that car is going to get destroyed by then at the night by Daniel Bryan? Yes. 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 And of course it does. But then, to make sure that Triple H fully cements his power, he puts Daniel Bryan in a gauntlet match with the Shield. That is being your main event. And more or less saying if anybody gets involved, they're going to be fired. If anybody looks at the ring sideways, they're going to get fired. I wish they had someone with a lazy eye, because I thought that would have been an awesome way to fire somebody who's got a lazy eye. If you look at the ring sideways, I'm not, I got a lazy eye, but it didn't happen that way. So, of course, it begins with Bryan, Seth Rollins. I'm bookending Raw right now. Great match, ridiculous back and forth. Bryan hits that awesome running knee. The camera misses it. Gets the pinfall. Dean Ambrose comes in. He locks in gets in the yes lock. Roman Reigns jumps in. Daniel Bryan by DQ. Roman Reigns in the yes lock. Dean Ambrose gets involved. So essentially, Daniel Bryan beat all three members of the Shield Gauntlet match. They then pretty much demolish him. Triple H comes down. Orton gets in against an RKO. So they pretty much just destroy Daniel Bryan. They are super hard pushing Daniel Bryan. Which should be, that's going to be fantastic. Fandango took on Cody Rhodes. The Miz came down in Fandango's gear, dancing with Rosa Mendes. Rosa Mendes, still employed. Where Epico and Primo, nobody knows. But then Damien Sandow comes down and attacks Cody Rhodes. But that's okay, because the white Teddy Long is there. And that, of course, means you get a tag match. And Fandango, of course, leaves Sandow high and dry, which therefore means that Cody Rhodes gets 2 victories in one night. Okay. Continuing the feud between the Primetime Players and the Real Americans, Titus O'Neil takes on Jack Swagger, with O'Neil getting the victory. Decent match for 2 big guys. Natalya took on Brie. This is pretty much an identical rematch to what they did for SummerSlam. This time, enough stuff happened on the outside of the ring. Brie was able to hit the X Factor, get the 3 count, and then AJ comes down and drops a wicked pipe bomb. I mean, this was AJ's promo. More or less pretty much said that all the ones on reality TV, they all suck. They're there because they're not good enough actresses. They're there because they're not good enough wrestlers. And I agree with that statement for everyone except for Natalya. And Naomi a little bit. But yeah, calling the rest of them all horrible wrestlers is fairly well accurate. I was really hoping what she was going to do, she's going to throw that Divas belt on the ground and bring out like a women's championship belt. And have it be, it's about women's wrestling. We're no longer divas. I was really hoping for that, but it didn't happen. But just a beautiful promo. Orton took on Christian. Nice match. Decent back and forth. It came right down to it. Orton beats Christian. Sad, but it happens. Rob Van Dam took on Del Rio. If Van Dam wins, he gets to take on Del Rio for the belt Night of Champions. He gets a roll-up victory. A decent match. I look forward to these 2 guys having a pretty solid feud. CM Punk another match against Curtis Axel. The stipulation being that if CM Punk beat Curtis Axel, he would get the opportunity to face Heyman in the ring. Of course, he beats Curtis Axel. Lots of him and hawing by Heyman. Doesn't quite get in the ring. Curtis Axel is able to get back involved into it. Low blow, they handcuff him, CM Punk, and they beat him with a cane. And they show him he is cut open from the cane. Then afterwards, Paul Heyman, with like bloodshot red eyes, cuts a solid promo discussing Punk as the prodigal son. Just brilliant. Those 2 promos alone were fantastic when it came to Monday Night Raw. Trying to think of really leaving anything out. Show didn't have a match. Ziggler didn't have a match. Henry didn't have a match. I think that's pretty much it for Raw. Yeah. Overall, a decent Raw. Yeah, they are spending a lot of time when it comes to Triple H, but it is getting the Shield to get somewhere else. Now, you might notice I'm wearing the new Wyatt family t-shirt. They cut another bizarre promo. So I think they're going back to some more of the promo work and probably have them do matches on SmackDown, where they can do a little bit of camera tweaking if they need to. And again, another really bizarre... I think that's when he did actually name his finisher. I want to say it is... I think it is Sweet Matilda. Actually, it's Sister Matilda, but somebody's called Sweet Matilda. Really creepy promo. You know, ironically, we were doing pretty good up until SummerSlam. It seems like the new Helmsley regime that they're doing, using the Shield as the bodyguards as well as Wade Barrett, should do some fantastic things for the career of those four guys as well as Daniel Bryan.